Alright guys, how you doing today? Today we're going to show you how to cover a basic panel with vinyl. This is the panel from my back seat in my truck. I've been waiting a long time to do this and I had some time, so figured I'd show you guys how it's done. You got the panel, there's no need to strip it or anything. It's stapled on there. So hopefully this helps you and you learn something. So you always want to measure what size material you need. Make sure you give yourself enough, but not using too much if you're going to do something else with the material. This is one that I did for the front door. It's already done, ready to go. These are going to be next, but these are going to go to Gotcha Covered Upholstery, and one of my buddies there will stitch them up for me because you need stitching here and probably here just for accent to make it stand out. But this isn't even plastic, guys. This is just molded plastic. I mean, it's not material, it's plastic. So if you've never taken one apart, now you know. This is the front door pull on a 7.3 Power Stroke. And because I've done this a few times, I know better than to try and wrap switch bezels to put the switches back in with material. I just noticed I had a little ding there, so maybe we'll do a video on how to do these. They've been thrown around so much I probably scratched them, but it's alright, I got more material. But when doing something this small and still be able to put your switches back in there, you got two options. You can sand it and open up the gap, or you can use something thin like this, regular just vinyl wrap material. And I guess we'll go over that in another video. Stay tuned for that one. So let's get this material cut. And yes, these are upholstery grade shears, they call them. I did do upholstery off and on since 2006. I do own all of the proper tools to do upholstery. These are some Moondals, which are very nice. We do have the Easy Staple Gun, which is the proper tool for the job. So you'll need for this you'll need a staple gun with 1/4 to 1/2 inch staples, or 1/8 depending on how thin the panel is. This is pretty small plastic, so I'm going to use 1/8. You'll need some scissors, you'll need some vinyl, and you'll need the panel you're going to be recovering. So I mean, this material, there's no up, there's no down, there's no sideways. It's trees and leaves, so pretty sure we get away with no matter how we put it. You want to make sure you're in the center. Grab it, flip it over. So your most important beginning step is gonna be, you want to put a couple staples in the center, then you want to go to your edge, and then you want to stretch it everywhere in between. As you see right now, I'm not pulling too tight on these. And yes, this video will be real time, so this is how long it takes me to do stuff. I don't cut and edit them. I just keep working and we roll with it. A little bit of advice: when you staple, if you put your staples sideways, sometimes they'll tear. You put them at an angle, like sometimes it just grabs a little bit better, it seems like. But I'll move it over here so you guys can see. So I mean, all you really want to do is just pull it, wrap it around, put your staple. Hold it tight with the other hand, put your staple. So, as you can see, we're nice and smooth. Sometimes if you over pull it, you'll get lumps here, and you don't want that. You want it nice and smooth, so sometimes it's good not to pull it super, super hard. Sometimes it's better to get your hand under it and roll it like that. Hold it, staple it. Alright, so there you go. And then once you get to the corners, it can be a little tricky depending on what you're working with. But usually marine vinyl, you can stretch it. So when you get to the end over here, see how if you just pull this back to stretch the corner, it wants to wrinkle there. So your best bet, pull it towards you and then go over the corner. And just remember, if you got excess, you can always trim it with some scissors or a razor blade. Not a big deal. There's that corner there. Corner one, done. We'll come back with the finished product in a second.